Hi, my name is Catherine Van Handel. I play principal bassoon with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra.
Hi, my name is Sonora Slocum. I'm principal flute with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra.
I'm Julia Coronelli, and I'm the principal harpist of the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra.
I will be performing David Ludwig's bassoon concerto, Pictures of the Floating World for Bassoon and Orchestra on February 3rd and 4th.
We'll be performing Takemitsu's Toward the Sea 2.
And I am going to be playing Takemitsu's Toward the Sea 2 on February 3rd and 4th.
I was so excited when I heard the news that Ken was going to program the Ludwig Bassoon Concerto. I have been wanting to play that piece ever since the premiere came out, and I'm just incredibly honored and feel so privileged to be able to play this piece with my home orchestra in the new Bradley Symphony Center with our music director, Ken David.
Well, it's always such a treat to get to perform any concerto with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. These are my colleagues. I collaborate with them every day, so to get to work with them in this capacity is always the highlight of my year when I get to do it.
I'm especially excited to play this with my home orchestra because the Milwaukee Symphony is just the nicest, warmest group of people. I know a lot of people say, oh, my orchestra is so nice, but I feel like this is an exceptionally nice orchestra. Everyone really treats each other like a family, and that just makes it feel like a really special experience getting to do this together. And it's a special experience always just playing every week together and having that feeling and energy and warmth, like I said, on stage. But it's going to be a really fun time.
Pictures of the Floating World is a phenomenal piece. David Ludwig is a remarkable composer. I will say bluntly that the piece reminds me of La Mer by Debussy, but on steroids, which, by the way, we are also playing on the second half of the program. The bassoon is rarely out in the spotlight like this. Usually, you see the bassoon sitting in the middle of the orchestra in a sea of musicians, and you hear the bassoon come out of the texture for a moment or two, but you don't often see the bassoonist standing in the front of the orchestra as a soloist.
This piece is absolutely beautiful. I think that a lot of times if people were to think of what they know about Takemitsu and preconceived notions, that it might be a little bit more avant-garde or even not completely tonal, but this was a time in his life when he was going back to tonality, and he was inspired by Debussy, and there's just gorgeous melodies. There's a repeating figure that are the notes E, E flat, A, which in the German music notation spells S-E-A, so C, so that keeps playing back again.
So it's very common for Takemitsu to use alternate fingerings for his works written for flute. Oftentimes we'll go to finger one note and then we put down a bunch of other fingers, and it kind of gets this pitch bending effect that is really, really cool, and you get the feel of, whales moving through the sea, especially on the alto flute with that effect. There are also a lot of cross rhythms. It's a very complicated piece to put together, probably the most complicated work that I've done as a soloist with the orchestra, so it's going to be really, really interesting to see how all the moving parts come together, because there are a lot of different cross rhythms. But as an audience member, you'll really just hear a seamless, relaxing, beautiful, meditative performance.
Come join us at the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra for our closing weekend of the Water Festival.
We are so excited to perform this piece for you, and
I'm so excited to perform this work for you, and I hope to see everyone at the Water Festival.
Hope to see you there.